Dear friends, today we will discuss about selectivity and reactivity in heteroaromatic rings. In our previous lecture, we discussed how reactivity indices they can be used to predict the reactivity of heteroaromatic compounds. So today we will discuss apply them to 5-membered and 6-membered heterocyclic rings. Now first let us discuss about 6-membered heteroaromatic rings. Now the relative reactivity of the ring atoms in the 6-membered heteroatomic compounds it can be predicted on the basis of reactivity indices. So we have defined reactivity indices in our previous lecture. There were some parameters like pi electron density, frontier electron density, and your localization energy. So these were some reactivity indices that we have already discussed in our previous lecture. Now based on this we can define the relative reactivity of ring atoms in 6-membered heteroaromatic rings. First we will take typical example of pyridine. Now it is a 6-membered heteroaromatic compound. Now there are various positions. These ring carbon atoms and this is the heteroatom. So we can define the reactivity of these atoms, heteroatom as well as the ring carbon atoms on the basis of these reactivity indices. And if we try to write their resonating structures, so their resonating structures start like this we have already done many times, so I am just writing one or two resonating structures. So that is how the resonating structures are there. Negative, here comes the positive charge. Now these are some resonating structures of 6-member heterocyclic ring. These are also called pi deficient compounds. Pi deficient compound. So all these things we have already discussed in our previous lectures. Now if we look at the resonating structures, then what we can conclude, that ring a nitrogen atom of pi deficient heteroaromatic ring. So this is pi deficient compound, 6-membered. This is pyridine like structure. So we can see it is in resonating structure, it is having, as it is electronegative, nitrogen is electronegative. So what it does, it attracts the electron pair towards itself, or this pi electron density towards itself like these resonating structures, and it acquires a partial negative charge. So we can conclude that ring a nitrogen atom of pi deficient heteroaromatic ring is the most reactive site for the electrophile. So electrophiles are those reagents, electrophile, which are represented like this. These are electron deficient compounds, and they will prefer to attack that side which has higher electron density. Now in this whole system the highest electron density is at nitrogen atom. So this is the first preferable site for attack of electrophile. This is a ring nitrogen atom. Suppose if we if we do its protonation H positive, then H positive will preferably add this nitrogen. So this nitrogen atom of these pi deficient heteroatomic rings is the most reactive site for the electrophile. We have to remember this is for the attack of electrophiles, whereas the electrophilic attack at the ring carbon atoms is exceptionally difficult, because all these ring carbon atoms they acquire a partial positive charge. These ring atoms they have a partial positive charge. The one reason is these are electron deficient compound. Because of higher electronegativity of this nitrogen, this pi electron density is less than 1 at these carbon atoms we have already discussed, and it requires a partial positive charge. So attack of electrophile is exceptionally difficult at these ring carbon atoms. They will preferably add at nitrogen atom or heteroatom. On the other hand, under acidic conditions, if we do the reaction under acidic condition, what happens? Nitrogen of this pyridine is protonated. So we can write protonated nitrogen under acidic condition, as these nitrogens are basic in nature. So this is your positive. This is protonated, pyridine gets protonated, and what it does, it further decreases reactivity of the ring carbon atom towards electrophile. Now it N positive is even more electronegative. So what it does, it attracts the pi electron. The tendency of it to attract the pi electrons is even more than nitrogen, because it completes its electron deficiency by attracting these electrons towards itself. So the electron density on the ring carbon atom, it drastically decreases, so it becomes very difficult for the electrophiles to add on these positions. Now the we can also correlate this the comparison of reactivity indices for both pyridine and pyridinamine. It accounts for the less reactivity of carbon atoms of the azenes. These are also called azenes, but more their common name is pyridine. So we call them pyridine. As hands with man name, their name should be azene. You already know this. Now let us see their reactivity indices. Now we can correlate this phenomena with the reactivity indices. Now see the electron density at this nitrogen. Here it is 1.19. It is highest. It is even more than these carbons. So electrophile prefer to attack here, and the electron density on these carbon atoms is less, so the attack is difficult. Now if we do its protonation, what happens, the electron density, as you can see at C1 carbon, it further decreases, so it becomes very difficult for the electrophile to attack these positions. So this observation that the protonation, it decreases the attack of electrophile on ring carbon atom, because it reduces the electron density on these carbon atoms, as N positive is more electronegative than N, so it can be correlated with the pi electron density. This is reactivity indices. So by studying reactivity indices, we can correlate our observation of these resonating structures as well. So with the help of both these phenomena, we can say that in 6-membered heterocycles ring, the electrophile will prefer to add on the heteroatom, because it is the region of most highest electron density. Now let us see the various preferable positions. Suppose if we have to add electrophiles and the nucleophiles on this 6-membered ring, so this is with only one nitrogen atom. So this stronger, it shows that this is the first preferential position of electrophilic attack. So electrophile will prefer to add on nitrogen. This is the first preference position, whereas this curved arrow, this is the first preferential position for nucleophilic attack. Now you can see that these carbon atoms, they acquire a partial positive charge. Now nucleophile can attack here. So this is the first preferential position, position number 2, where nucleophile can attack. The second preferential position for electrophile, if it has added here one more electrophile we have to add, then it will add on this third position. So this is the second preferential position for electrophilic attack, whereas this fourth position is the second preferential position for the nucleophilic attack. Whereas in case of 1,2 azenes, this is the first preference position for your electrophile attack, and this is the first preference position for nucleophilic attack. In 1,3 azenes, these are different positions. So this is, so in all these cases, the first preference position for electrophilic attack is the heteroatom, and in 1,3 azenes, this is the first preference position for attack of nucleophile, and this is these are equivalent. These two positions are almost same. Nucleophile can attack here with equal ease, whereas this is the second preferential position for the attack of electrophile. So similarly in 1,4 and triazenes, you can see the different preference for the reagent. So in all these cases, the electrophile will prefer to attack on heteroatom, whereas this position adjacent to heteroatom is the first preferential position for attack of nucleophile. So this can be this order is from considering all the reactivity indices, so they have made this preference order. Now what happens if we do the fusion of a benzene with a 6-membered heterocycle? Now these effects can also be applied to benzo analogues of azenes. So these effects that we have already discussed, these are same applicable on these benzo fused 6-membered heterocycles, which are called benzo analogues of azenes, and electrophilic attack occurs at carbon atom of the benzo fused ring. Now the electrophile can attack the second preferential position for electrophile. The first is same, this nitrogen heteroatom is the first preference position, but now the electrophile can attack on this ring carbon atom. You can see here this is the position for attack of electrophile. Now here electrophile can attack on benzene ring. So these are very important phenomena, very important observations, because when we will do their chemical properties, attack of electrophiles and attack of nucleophiles, then we need to remember these things, that what are the preferential positions for electrophiles and nucleophiles. So the electrophile can attack on this carbon atom of the benzene ring. So this is the behavior of a benzo fused 6 membered heterocycles. Now let us move to 5 membered heteroaromatic rings, as in case of pyrrole. Now these possess a partial positive charge on the heteroatom. Let us see how we can easily explain this on the basis of their resonating structures. I once again repeating that I will draw only one or two resonating structures. The complete resonating structures we have already done, so you have to practice. Now due to this type of resonance, you can see this heteroatom is getting a partial positive charge. So here comes the positive charge, here comes the double bond, here comes the negative charge, and the ring atoms, they have a negative charge. So the resonance can proceed likewise. So there can be so many resonating structures that you have to draw. So from here we can see that this heteroatom is acquiring a positive charge, and these ring carbon atoms, they have a negative charge. So what happens that this restricts the reaction with electrophilic reagents. Now electrophile cannot add on this heteroatom, whereas in case of 6 membered reagents the attack of electrophile was at this heteroatom, but here as they are positively charged, they are electron deficient because of this resonance. So now the electrophiles, they cannot attack this nitrogen atom, and presence of partial negative charge on the carbon atom. Now these atoms, they have negative charge, it facilitates the electrophilic attack at the ring carbon atom. So in this case electrophiles, they attack ring carbon atoms because they are more electron rich. Say they have high electron density, so electroviolet prefers a region of high electron density. So this can be clear from these resonating structures, or we can also correlate with the help of molecular orbital theory like reactivity indices. Now this charge distribution follows from the valence bond approach, as I have shown you these resonating structures as a contribution to the resonance hybrid of the resonating structure. So if we draw the resonating structures, then you can clearly see this nitrogen atom is getting a partial positive charge, whereas these ring carbon atoms, they are having partial negative charge. And this approach provides a general method. This is a general method of predicting relative reactivities of the different positions of particular heteroaromatic compound. Now from resonating structure we have came to a conclusion that electrophile will prefer the ring carbon atoms of these 5 membered heterocyclic rings, whereas in case of 6 membered the attack of electrophile was on ring carbon atom heteroatom. And molecular orbital calculations also lead to the similar prediction, either with the help of resonating structures or other like frontier electron density or other molecular orbital calculations. We can also predict the electron density, where is the electron density is high and where electron density is low, and then we can predict whether it will be attacked by electrophile or nucleophile. So from now what we have concluded that in these compounds, they undergo electrophilic substitution at ring carbon atoms. So that is a conclusion from this. And now we will discuss the orientation, like if electrophile can attack, where will it attack, there are many carbon atoms. Now I will show here, this is your 5 member heterocycle. Now the position adjacent to nitrogen, just it is called alpha position, and second position is called beta. So this is also alpha, this is also beta, because it is a symmetrical structure. So this is your alpha position, this is your beta. Now electrophile can attack either at alpha position or at beta position. Now we will see where it will be more preferable. So that is called orientation of attack of electrophile, and it has been observed that the preferential attack of electrophile at alpha position rather than beta position. So in 5-member heterocycles, the electrophile prefers to add on alpha position rather than beta position. How to explain it? This can be rationalized in terms of more effective delocalization of charge in the intermediates or sigma complex. So once the electrophile add here, so they will form a sigma complex. Now depending on the stability of that complex, we can say whether the attack will occur at alpha position or beta position. Because it is a electron donor, it is electron acceptor, so we will get a complex, basically a sigma complex. Now we will see depending upon the structure of this complex, delocalization of charge. Higher the delocalization, stable is the complex, and more favorable will be the attack. Now we will compare the relative stabilities of the sigma complexes after attack, alpha attack and beta attack. They are correlated with the localization energies, because we know that the stable is the complex, lesser is the localization energy, and faster is the reaction, and thus we can predict the relative reactivity of positions in aromatic heterocycles. Now let us try to do. First I will show alpha attack. Now we will see what is the sigma complex and how stable is it. So let us quickly draw. Now suppose this is your, I will take the example of pyrrole. Now if we add electrophile, now what happens? It gives its electrons here. Now if electrophile add at this position, the electron will come here, electrophile will add here, and it will have a positive charge. Now I am repeating again and again, I am showing the alpha attack here. Now if the attack is at alpha position, now you can see here comes your electrophile, here is your hydrogen. Now here is the positive charge. Now this is resonance stabilized like this. The resonance will occur. This is your sigma complex, this is a sigma complex which is a resonance stabilized like this. So I am drawing its resonating structures. So here you go, 2 electron, here comes the bond, here is your electrophile, here is your proton, and here comes the positive charge. Next step is these electrons, they come here, and what we get, let us see what we will get. We will get a structure like this. So this double bond, this electrophile, this proton, and here is the positive charge. Now that is, you can see this sigma complex is a resonance hybrid of these 3 structures. So we can say that our sigma complex can be shown E. Actually you can see that this positive charge is delocalized on all these up to nitrogen. It was here, then it came here, then it came to nitrogen. So we can say this positive charge is delocalized over these 1 2 3 positions, and it is a resonance hybrid of these 3 structures, 1 2 3. So the charge is being delocalized, so delocalization leads to stability. Now let us see beta attack. In next slide I will show beta attack, and we will see How many resonating structures are possible? So let us write again the same compound pyrrole plus electrophile. Now the electrophile will add here, positive charge will come here. So you can write this is your nitrogen, here is your electrophile, and this, and here is the positive charge. Now we have two electrons on this nitrogen. Now they undergo resonance like this. So here are the resonating structures. Yes, E H. So here is the double bond, here comes the positive charge, here comes the double bond. Now there is no further resonating structure possible after that, so we have only one and two resonating structures, so it can be shown as a resonance hybrid. If we have to show, if the attack is at beta position, so here was the positive charge, then comes here just that the positive delocalization is just here. So here is the delocalization. You can see when the attack was at alpha position, it has three resonating structures and delocalization of charge was more, whereas in case of beta attack there are only two resonating structures possible, and we have this positive charge dispersed only to fewer atoms compared to the attack at alpha position. So this alpha attack, it stabilizes this sigma complex. So the sigma complex obtained after attack at alpha position is more stable than the when the attack of this electrophile has taken place at beta position. So we can say that the preferential attack is at alpha position because it leads to more stable sigma complex. So localization energy is less, as well as activation energy is less, so the reaction is fast. So you have to remember, whenever you have to add electrophile on 5-membered heterocycles, then it will prefer to attack at beta alpha position rather than beta position. So that can be explained on the basis of resonating structures of sigma complex. Now let us see what is the effect of benzo fused. So benzo B heterocycles, they are expected to favor beta substitution. Now when we fuse this ring with a benzene ring, then the preferable position is at beta position in the heterocyclic ring over alpha position, which is based on the sigma complex stability. Now in case of this is your alpha substitution, this is your beta substitution. So it says that when the attack takes place at beta position, now in case of a benzo fused 5-member ring, beta substitution is more favorable than alpha substitution because this sigma pi complex is more stable than this, because in this you can see that this aromaticity of this benzene ring is perturbed, is changed, whereas it remains the same, unchanged. So that's why beta, this complex is more stable than this, and the attack will preferably take place at beta position, whereas when we had only 5-membered heterocycle, then the preferable position was alpha. So you please keep this in mind. And benzo B furan undergoes alpha substitution. This is somewhat different. Benzo B furan, it behaves differently, it undergoes alpha substitution, and the reason for this is strong directing effect of oxygen atom to the alpha position. Now if we have oxygen here, then the preferable attack will be at alpha substitution, alpha position. So please you have to remember this, you have to keep this in mind when we will do their chemical properties, because this orientation is very important to predict the product obtained after attack of electrophile or nucleophile. So that was all for today. So this lecture will definitely help when we will study their chemical properties. So thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you once again.